kind of want to do some table setting. How many people in the chat remember this term that I've publicly crusaded about, media literacy? Media literacy is this idea that if you don't read the right media sources, you need to get your mind right because you are media illiterate. So to be literate in using the media, you have to read their propaganda and their propaganda only. So under the guise of this term, this field, quote, media literacy, or they will call it digital literacy as it relates to online news or online news sources or social media, digital literacy, media literacy, information literacy, it's all the same field. And using this concept that it's important to teach young people how to make sense of a complex information world, they have gotten control over what kind of news sources can be cited in schools and in colleges. This is how hundreds of millions of dollars of money is flowed out of USAID and the State Department and the National Science Foundation and the Department of Education to fund these NGOs and private sector groups, to give them big fat censorship contracts so that they can rig systems and curriculums so that you can only read or cite the New York Times or Wikipedia. The field of media literacy did exist in a kind of zombie state before the 2016 election. This was a pretty much dormant field for like 30 years. It was just about studying how media flows. But you have to remember, the world completely changed in 2016. When Trump won, a schism opened up in the world, and we are still living in that schism. A new Cold War was declared. Just like there was a Cold War against communism, there was a Cold War against populism. So when the blob started losing to populism, in particular in 2016 with Brexit and the Trump vote, they blamed the election loss on free speech on the internet. This is predominantly a Crew operation. Crew was jointly run by Norm Eisen and Richard Painter. Richard Painter was from the Republican side, Norm Eisen was from the Democrat side, so it's like a uniparty blob thing.